I was going to get a chance to actually perform and showcase. So I made sure I got myself in the best shape of my life. And I kind of knew that I was going to have a good season. But I didn't know how good it was, but I knew it was going to be good because I believed in my ability and what I could do. And it just panned out to be that way. Now,
what's Baker Mayfield do that when you guys look at him, you say, okay, we can't do this or he's going to hurt us?
We just got to keep him in front of him and contain him. But that's our job. That's what we do as defensive ends. And keep them rush lanes real small, close pocket on them. And just get after him.
Does he remind you of Deshaun any? Are they similar? If not, where are they different?
He's a great runner, and Deshaun a great runner too, man. He can pass the ball very efficient. But we're gonna get after him, and we're gonna apply some pressure, and hopefully we can get him to pull the ball down and get to him.
Kevin, with the defense this year, a lot of people were concerned that there would be a drop-off. Right? You guys lose Vic, you lose Grady, you lose Stephon, and then you guys have bounced back in such an incredible way. I mean, is this something that maybe you guys didn't even expect it would go this well?
No, we expect the best, and we preached this all off season and the beginning of the end of last season when everybody was asking, was this defense going to live up to last year defense? We didn't know if we was going to be number one or not, but that was the goal, and we knew what kind of players we had behind those players and what kind of depth we had last year, and so we kind of knew that we was going to be pretty good.
You're a local guy. I mean, do you kind of get the sense that, can you feel how the upstate's kind of coming around this team and how the historical significance is playing into it? You could be 15-0, first time in ever for a college football team. Does it mean a little bit more to you since you're a local guy?
It does. I'm a local guy. I get all the attention when I go home, and I see a lot of orange around the hometown. I see a lot of people having their flags and stuff, Clemson pride. And it's just a great thing to see, knowing that I'm playing for this team, I'm starting. And I get a lot of love when I go home. And just a lot of people want to stop and take a picture, and I enjoy the time that just having someone ask for my autograph or wanting to talk to me. So I enjoy that moment.
Obviously, it's early, and you got a couple weeks still yet, but do the nerves feel any different than going into another big game than it did going against Notre Dame, or is it just it's another big game, but this is the college football playoff?
We know we have reached one of our goals, and that's get to the college playoffs. But to answer your question, no, I don't think it's any more hype than it has been all the other games because we got another game we're trying to get to, and that's the national championship. So we do what we take to play Clemson football and grind real hard. I think we can make it happen.
Is there any differences you see with this Oklahoma offense compared to preparing for them last year?
Quarterback, they got a different quarterback, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. But ain't nobody we haven't faced. Everyone we done faced this season pretty much played at a high level and with a lot of confidence and thought they could take us down. And so we're pretty sure that Oklahoma feel like they can take us down, and we're just gonna have to live up to it and play them and hopefully get the win.
Nobody's really talking about you're a guy that can leave early after this year. Is that something you're talking about?
That ain't something that crossed my mind yet, but I could have. I'm eligible. I've been here 4 years. I'm having a great season, but no, it's not nothing. I just
think you could use another season. I mean, you've had a great season, but do you think you could use another season to develop your skill set?
I could, but at this time, I don't really know. I don't know what's going on. How would I understand in the draft stocks? And too many people call my name or my number or whatnot. But I just continue to try to get better every week, and hopefully these next 2 games can put me out there. And if it don't, I can use that next season.
You've submitted paperwork just to see.
Just
to get feedback.
I have submitted my papers. I want some feedback, just to see where I stand. I'm willing to come back next year and take that leadership role, but I mean, if that's not the case, it's not the case. But I mean, I've been in this program 4 years, and I pretty much felt like I contributed well. I'm not saying I'm gonna leave, but if I did, I don't think I would be selfish. But I do want to come back and have that dominant season. But I do want to see what I stand at versus while I was in the my evaluation in the NFL.
As a technician, what needs the most work? What is it that's just not there?
It's just not letting that winning weight catch up with you. And around this time, that's when you catch all that weight, and guys lose their technique and because they get fatigued. And just my main thing is just stay on top of on my weight and condition well. And so I take a bowl condition practice. I put the conditioning well. I go real hard. Christian, what's up? I just take the condition real well and go real hard. So if I can stay on top of my conditioning and play at a high level.
I think Jordan said during the spring, Hyatt went against Shaq Lawson every day. I guess that continued into the fall camp. Do you remember those matchups? Seeing a free freshman go against one of the best again in the country?
Well, we expected Shaq to beat Hyatt. Shaq was a veteran. And, we expect nothing else but Shaq to beat Hyatt, Mitch Hyatt every time. But Mitch Hyatt lived up to his expectations, and he played really well this season. And we thank him for his contribution.
Yeah, I mean, can you think of a better kind of training ground than to go against guys like yourself or going against Shaq in practice? Is that kind of what you think got him up to speed heading into the opener, to go against guys with you in practice?
I mean, his skill set got him here, but I mean, of course, going against Shaq Lawson probably just polished it up and got him a little better and taught him some things that he probably didn't know. And this program and the Coach Caldwell did a good job of getting his guys ready. But going against Shaq probably helped him out a little bit. But his skills, I mean, you can't take anything away from him. He got a scholarship from Clemson.
The idea of a true freshman starting left tackle protecting Deshaun's blind side, as I know you're a defensive guy, but that worry you? That, like, not worry you, but make you nervous just to think about it going into the season, thinking about freshman right there, and that's a key spot.
You just got to trust in the coach's game plan, and that way that's what I know from past experience, that the coach is not going to put you there if they really don't believe in you. And you just got to trust in that game plan, and if they feel like he's the best guy that's going to help us win, we got to go with him and just pull him and encourage him. We can't just pull him down. We just got to encourage him to do the best.
What did you learn most about yourself this season?
I had the most, I learned the most about myself, that my confidence should have been here a long time ago, and I haven't been in the past years. That my confidence level just wasn't there, and now I'm at my all-time high versus confidence-wise, and it's kind of hard to steal that confidence away from me. When I watch film, I feel like I can beat this guy. I can beat him. And today, Austin Bryant made a comment. He was like, "Dodd, why you feel like you can beat everybody?" It's just confidence level. I just feel like I can beat him. And if I can, I'll see him game day.
Kevin, the last time you all went down to Miami, you were really focused as a team. Seemed like a business trip. Might have played your most complete game as a team. Do you get to have more fun because you're there a little bit longer for the bowl game, or is it because of what you have in front of you and what to play for? Does that kind of take the fun aspect out of it?
I mean, we're gonna have our fun when it's time to have fun. When we do our little events with the team, and like early in the week, if Coach let us leave the hotel, we're gonna leave the hotel. But when it's time to focus up, we're gonna focus up and do our job and approach it as a business expert, and we just do what's said and never take your mind completely off the game. So when you're having fun, you got to take into consideration that you're about to play a game. So you're not gonna go out and stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning knowing you got practice the next day, and you're gonna have a efficient practice. You won't want to get your rest. So we all take that into consideration when we do what we have to do.
Every day there's a discussion about playoff, top team, this team. There's been discussion for the last 2 weeks. Alabama, should they be here? In your mind, should there be any doubt as to who the best team is at this point?
No, we understand that we got to prove it. We had to prove it all year. I mean, nobody put Clemson in front of anybody that we played, and the only thing we did was just went out and proved it, proved that we could play and we deserve to be in the college playoffs. So now that we're here, we got to prove that we belong here. We got to go win a game. That's the object.
Does it feel different? I mean, you've been here for 4 years. Does it feel different? I mean, every time you walk to the practice game, every time you go to work in here, the year that you go in and you're just part of the #1 team in the country, does it feel, I mean, just almost just, I don't know, does it feel different? Does it feel like just the atmosphere in general is what you're trying to protect and preserve and hold on to?
Yeah, I feel like we played 13 games and we're about to play 14. That's what I feel like. Yeah, but I mean, it's whole attitude. We all got a different attitude. We carry ourselves as champions, but we don't want to get too cocky. We know we got work to do. We basically we just work hard and grind and play Clemson football and don't kill ourselves and polish up our own minor areas that we do throughout the course of the game. We can get those fixed. I feel pretty good about this one.
Are you going to turn in anything in paperwork for the NFL draft? You thought about that yet?
I have. I asked Coach Swain to put me down at one of the guys to see where I stand as an evaluation standpoint.
Is it just to test the waters, or are you thinking about coming out, or what?
Anything can happen, but no, I'm not thinking about coming back. I feel like I can come back for next season and do pretty good. But anything can happen, you know. Like I done been here, I done served my time, but I also want to fill that leadership role. I want to go into my senior season saying I'm the senior, this is my defense, and we're gonna have a great year.
Your gut feeling tells you that you'll be back next year. And you have to have an idea generally. Does most of you feel like you will be back?
Yeah, I should.
Is it good to go through that process though when you're eligible?
It's good to know. You eligible, you will want to know. Who don't want to know? The game we played to get to the NFL, you know, win championships and get to the NFL. So who not want to know where you stand in the draft? So I mean, I want to know where I stand. So
you talk about confidence, but in August you sat right out here and you told me that you thought you could do very well. You thought that, and I remember asking you, I said, you felt that you could have done some of this a year ago, and you said absolutely. So does anything that took place in the field this year surprise you? Did you surprise yourself at all this year?
No, I did not. I knew, like I said, after the bowl game last year, I knew I was going to have an opportunity to play, and I just needed to get myself ready. And I just know the only thing that was holding me back was myself, and how I practiced in the previous years, or my attitude coming to practice because of who I had in front of me. And I just didn't want to focus on that anymore. And by them guys being there, I wasn't, and I just knew it wasn't nobody that was going to get in my way. So that confidence is there, and it stayed with me.
Thank you.
Have you had conversations of